What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First back again with another video. You already know every Friday we do that My Hero Academia. Yeah, y'all already know. You don't know if you're new to the channel, well, now you know. And that's why I tell everybody, you know, if you're new to the channel, yeah, just know we do My Hero every Friday. But last chapter was so fire to me. Well, probably one of my favorite chapters in My Hero. I don't know where it ranks, but that shit was so dope. It was something that I've wanted for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of other people wanted. Just to see Deku's resolve and what is his answer to all of this? Because we know that he wants to save Shigaraki because he sees a little boy that's oppressed, that's being hurt by All For One, that's being used, you know? And he wants to save that boy. You know, All Might taught him that. All heroes taught him that, you know? Indirectly, the One For All users taught him that. Basically, to just save people. Save a lot of people. That's what heroes do. But he has to, you know, he's in like this, what would you call it? He's just in a struggle, you know what I'm saying? He's in a struggle where he does see this kid that needs help, that needs, or not necessarily, well, he needs help and he's being oppressed, but Shiggy might not want that help, you know what I'm saying? He's probably long gone, long past that, which we actually have seen, you know, with his whole family, you know, murdering of his whole family, and then everything after that, we already know that he's basically long gone, you know? Deku is coming, you know, face to face with this decision, a huge decision. Are you gonna save this person, since that's like your motto, that's your shtick, you know, you wanna save people? Or are you gonna kill him? Because that's something else that is very logical, that actually might end up being the answer by the end of this whole series, that he might actually have to kill Shigaraki because of the fact that he's already long gone, evil, villain. You already know, he's the bad guy, he's the antagonist and all. So, damn, he might not be in Shiggy might not ever even come close to a redeemable standpoint, you know? Let's get into this chapter, because I've been talking for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Chapter 306. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, look at that cover page. What the hell? Wow, so we got Shigaraki holding an All Might, not painting, well, a picture, and then you see, or is it a screen, a monitor? I think it's a monitor. Yeah, it's a monitor. And then you see Deku holding All For One, and then Shiggy holding All Might. And Deku has Gran Torino's cape on, which is interesting. Wow, that's weird. Not words, emotions. I can feel them coursing through him, conversing with the previous holders. One for All's truth, my predecessor's test. Knock, knock. I can only feel it ever so slightly, but I can feel it. It's coursing through me as well. That your quirklessness wasn't a curse. How are you doing, All Might? It was a blessing. It was a blessing. How are you doing, All Might? Okay. So we got them visiting All Might, Hawks, and Genus. They call me the man that's a bit too fast, so I've been going around getting information from everybody. Isn't this kind of rude? Were you not done watching over Midoriya yet? I could come back in another time. Like boy, All Might wiping the tear away. No, it's quite all right. He'll be up soon. More than that, what are you here to talk about? Well, I was wondering about Midoriya-kun and One For All in particular. Whew. Its existence was revealed to some heroes who had joined into the battle towards the end of it. The media's been picking it up, and it's been spreading out slowly. And when I asked Endeavor about it, he told me that Shigaraki's going after Midoriya-kun. Whether he heard all of it or not, I want to make sure that this problem is solved before it ends up in a tragedy. After all, we're not fighting against just villains anymore. Society is there to fight against us as well. We're all barely hanging on by a thread with what they were thinking. It's the truth. There is nothing I can say that will match the truth. Endeavor spoke about his and his family's past in complete detail. Whoa. Their family is done for, aren't they? What a terrible story. He was supposed to be on our side. Please tell us you're lying. Tell us you're lying. You say that it's the truth, but the allegations against Hawks and Best Genus weren't. Mr. Genus faked his death so that I could infiltrate the League of Villains as a spy, though the rest of the allegations cannot be debunked. My father's criminal history and the depth of the villain who tried to escape for hiding my connection with my father, I deeply apologize. As for the death of Bubagara, there was no other course of action I felt was appropriate at that time. His duplication quirk, if left unchecked, would have caused far more harm to society now than anything else. That's true, that's right. That is the only way someone like Endeavor can make up for it. However, we must also discuss the fact that with heroes resigning by the number, protecting society at large is only becoming harder and harder. We're hereby and have we never seen Best Jeans without like the with the I didn't even repeat. We never seen Best Jeans without his pants shirt shit. Like when it's covered over his mouth. We never seen his mouth. That's what I'm trying to say. But his tuxedo, yes, it's going all the way up. That's funny. We hereby announce a plan to prioritize the protection of certain civilians. Excuse me, what are you saying? After the deliberation with the government starting today, UA High School will serve as a sanctuary, a designated shelter for those connected to the students in the hero course. The parents of those in the school have already begun moving. Okay, we see Bakugo's mom and Inko. With his large estate and unrivaled security, his decision seems the most viable. Okay. In a time of uncertainty such as this, you think that shelter like that would provide any amount of security? This measure is in place specifically because we are at a time of uncertainty. All your worries, your hatred, please direct them directly at me. From here on out, it is not the lives of other heroes you should concern yourself with. I request that you just watch me. Said it again. I love that. I love that line from Endeavor. I wonder if this just watch me is gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? We'll see. Damn, the sun all up in my face. I look weird. My skin look kind of weird and stuff. Whatever. The number of heroes have decreased significantly from that day on. If a person was holding out for a hero, there would be none to answer the call. Despite this, there are still those who stand up to the fight. Wasn't that enough torment, Dad? That boy Dobby. When asked about, he called him Dad. That's weird. He really called him Dad. He haven't called him Dad. That's Dobby, I don't think. Unless he was mocking him before, but I don't recall him ever calling him Dad. I recall him calling him Endeavor. Dear Uraraka, thank you for everything. I don't feel like I should be keeping a secret from everyone in Class 1A, so I'm leaving a letter. My quirk is a power that all might pass on to me. Midoriya left me a letter at the door. Whoa. Wait. Bro, Mineta's stupid. This is a letter for Uraraka. This boy Mineta, the one that grabbed the letter. Come on, dog. You too? Oh, he gave everybody. Okay. You too? What the hell is this? All for one. He's being targeted by a villain. Okay, yeah, never mind. He gave the letters to everybody, but that one was the one that Uraraka was reading. I'm like, what the fuck, Mineta? All for one, he's being targeted by a villain. Midoriya, what's going on? If a hero is a figure that doesn't falter in any situation, no matter how dire, what do you call someone as dire as you? And she calls him dummy. The beginning of the end. Deku-kun leaves his hero academia. That big villain's attacking. Leaves his hero academia. What the hell? That boy got his backpack. He got his clothes. He has... Whose cape is that? Is that like... I guess, yeah, it would be Gran Torino's cape, right? Because of, from the cover page, that was Torino's. Damn, so he's dipping out. A big villain's attacking. How does he know that? I mean... Like... Is he referring to All For One and Shigaraki? Because I don't know, that just seemed kind of weird. A big villain's attacking. What is this a time skip? What is this? I guess he just dipped. I don't know what, well, obviously it's a slight time skip. It has to be a time skip anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how big of a time skip this part is. Maybe, well, of course, after he got discharged from the hospital, yada, yada, yada. So it's probably been maybe a few weeks. Maybe, I don't know. Because the students, they're back at 1A and all that. They're not in the hospital anymore. So it must have been a few weeks maybe, or maybe months. Is a special power Shigaraki and All For One are trying to go after me to seize it. Before that happens, I must leave. So I'm assuming now we're going to probably get that America stuff. So we're going to see Deku go to America. That's something that a lot of people have been saying, but that's something that I've also been saying for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But if we get into America Deku, that's nice. Imagine that. Imagine that he's in America, right? We're meeting new people, new heroes and all that, even new villains. You know, he might have to fight off a new villain or something like that. And then we got everybody else that's in Japan and shit trying to prepare for All For One and all the other shit, and the prisoners escaping and trying to fill in the void for all the heroes that resonated and shit with that weak ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Quitting. So that's gonna be interesting. And then we're going to get more countries that's going to try to like be so we can make an alliance against these villains too. So Deku going to the US will be nice. We're probably gonna meet, And since, you know, this series does have a lot of parallels to stuff like Naruto and stuff, I can see Deku meeting somebody that's kind of like a killer bee, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's, you know, they just maybe have some kind of something in common. And they both are like, well, I don't know what exactly being common other than being a hero, you know what I'm saying? Like a mentorship, you know what I'm trying to say? Like somebody that's older, but it's like has a really good like partnership or friendship with Deku. I think that would be cool. And also another thing that I was thinking about, kind of like the pain arc, you know, when Naruto was training at Mount, what was it called? Fugaku or something like that. You know, with the frogs, how he was training there. And then when Pain showed up, and then they fucked up the Hidden Leaf Village, and then Naruto came back. You know what I'm saying? He came back right after he got destroyed, and then he was there. I feel like we're gonna have some kind of return like that with Deku too, if he goes to the US and all that, you know what I'm saying? But once he makes his return, that's gonna be clean as hell. So I'm wondering if we're gonna do a time skip right here. He's leaving, boom, and then maybe come back a few years later or something like that. That's gonna be dope. Man, I can't wait. This shit is so dope. I can't wait for that shit, cause what we gonna get from that? Maybe more press shit, or you know, something with all the heroes talking. Probably something like that. Maybe a time skip, or might go back to UA with the students and stuff like how we seen at the end of this chapter, or we might end up seeing Deku. Hold on, I just noticed something. Bakugo and Todoroki wasn't there. Are they like still at the hospital, or did I miss them, or because they didn't show them yet. But yeah, anyway, yeah, great chapter, 7 out of 10. That's all I got for this video. I'm just excited for the next chapter. I'm just very excited, so yeah. But without further ado, I'll let you guys have a go on. Like I say in every video, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for that Jujutsu Kaisen. Some more heat, you know what I'm saying? But without further ado, let y'all have a go on. So, peace.